Okay, since before we start a new class, I want to tell you why I suggested you to learn the numerical notation or the numbered notation. It's because when we are using hymnal.net, is this website. If you are using this, you can see that there is a function called search. Okay, to search a hymn, if you know some part of the lyrics, then you can enter the lyrics to find out the hymn you are looking for. But if you are not so sure what is in that hymn, I mean the lyrics, not even one complete sentence, then if you remember the melody, then you can still find this hymn. So, for example, if today I'm going to find a hymn. Okay, if we sing the notes, it will be mi fa sol mi fa ti do mi, and then search. Okay, and after this, it will show us here. Yes, we have this hymn in all the languages, but they're the same hymn. So I found it. Okay, it's Lord, thou art God's anointed. And we click and we can find this hymn. So it's very easy. Here we have the hymn code. Okay, I'll then see this hymn code. Okay, you can read here. Mi fa sol mi fa si do mi. So even longer you can key in mi so la fa re do si. Okay, then let's come to another example. Again, the hymn code, that is the number notation. Okay, today we are going to find a hymn. Da, 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 da. Okay, so if we sing the note, it will be so fa mi so do so re ti so fa mi. Okay, then we search. It's here. Okay, we have this, and then you can find, oh, there are three hymns in the same tune, same melody. Then you will find, okay, I'm going to call this hymn in the Lord's table meeting, so it will be, dear Lord, we thank you for this bread, and then okay, we have this. Okay, so it's very easy if you learn the numbered notation and you know how to sing it. It will be much easier for you to look for different kind of hymns, and also you can check all the hymn that in the same melody in a very quick way, because like this you just enter into one melody, that is so fa mi so do so re ti so fa mi, and then you find three hymns here, so you will know how many hymns are there in the same tune. Transposition. To talk about this concept in a very easy way is that we change the key of the music. So following will be example about we do this transposition. We change the key from C major to D major and to E major, and you will see the difference in the sheet music, but we can sing it in the same way, that is by movable solfege, where whatever the key is, we will sing the notes in the same way. That is do so mi re fa la fa re so do. And this is in D major, and what is in E major will be do so mi re fa la fa re so do. That's all for this term, transposition. That means you change the key of the music for the singers. What matters is the key is higher or is lower. That's all. There are 5 signatures: sharp, flat, natural, double, sharp, and double flat. And now we have an example of double sharp. Here, in this hymn, we can see that the second note here, we have a double sharp. What does it mean? of this double sharp. And you can say that, okay, so it is an F, and then we just to see here, the F means F sharp, okay? And then we give a double sharp. Should it be G sharp? No, it's not. So the very important concept here is that we need to notice when an accidental showed up, all the sharps or flats in the key signature, we should see them as not exist, which means we should treat this note as in C major. That means it is an F, and then F with the double sharp will be G. Okay, so this one is played as G. This one is Mi, and this one should be Re, but because it is G, so it will be Re sharp, and then Mi. Okay, so as we can check here, the G here is a G sharp. So this one is G. Actually, this one is G sharp. Okay, and then we see this one is G, right? Because here you see that it is a G. So this will be Mi, Re, Mi, Do. Okay, and then when we come to next bar, it will be So, Fa, So, Mi. Okay, again, in this note, we see an accidental, right? So first, we need to treat this note as in C major. That means we don't have any sharps or flats in the key signature. And then we directly to see what is this. So this will be an A sharp. Okay, this will be an A sharp. So why do we have this kind of writing? Why the composer did this? Actually, he can just just directly give a G here, right? And we give it a natural sign. Natural sign here, right? It's the same actually, but according to the composer's rule, there is like a rule here. It will be like this. Okay, today you can see that these two lines here, it has some kind of figure here. That means it will be like da 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 da. Okay, and then this again da 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 da, and then da 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 da. Okay, again the second line da 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 da, and then da 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 da. Okay, so this is for the whole picture. There will be it looks much better than a lot of different notes here, and it's for this purpose. So we will have so many different kinds of accidentals. So for this 5, if they appeared in a sheet music, treat the note as in C major. That is, no need to care about key signature. Just like the ones we've talked about. This one, even this one. Okay, it will be like that. So according to this, actually there is a very easy rule to understand is that like here, if you see, sorry, yeah, these three lines actually they are the same, right? So if you see here is a sharp, means what? Means the next will be upward and upward. The same here, a sharp next will be an upward. It's a hint. It's a hint. So for all the composers, they will do this. It's a hint. Okay, this one upward, this one upward. So next time if you see there is a flat or a double flat, it means there is a hint. We are going downward. Okay. So now we will come to another example that you can see more about the sharp and flat according to the accidentals how to write the numbered notation. First, we need to identify the key here. It is a flat measure, okay? And then, so for this, so right? But what is the next one? Now, the natural sign here, according to the principle or the rule we taught, this one should be what? This one should be E. Okay. Then we can come back to check what happened. Here, originally, the E should be an E flat. Okay, that is this. These two are E flats. So, if we have an E here, then we need to check what is the next. Okay, next will be E again. Okay, these two will be the same. Okay, next, this one, what is this? This is an F. Okay, so we can see the trend is that upward here. So these two should be so sharp. Okay, so this is La, no problem. This is La, two La's here. Again, remember we're still in the same bar here. Okay, we're still in the same bar. This bar. So what happened is here, this natural sign will affect these two. So they're the same. What are these two? They are so, or la. Sorry. Actually, these two are the same. They are the same. Okay, they're the same. So how to write this? We need to see the next one. Okay, next one will be what? This one will not be affected by the natural sign, so it will become E flat again. So what's this? This is a down. So we should choose which? We should choose a flat here because this is downward. Okay, and I will talk about this again. Okay, we are talking about an accidental here. That is this. Okay, and it will affect this and this too. Here we know this too. Yeah, so and because here is upward, we are rising here. This one la la. So this should be so. Okay. And how did these two come? How did they come? It's because this should be E. Okay. And then if you still remember, in F flat measure, here, so should be E flat. But now we have an E here, so they are so at one shot. And again, the same note comes here. But how can we decide what number should we write? Should we write so or la la? Which one? We need to see the next one. The next one, because it's another bar, right? So this one is an E flat. This one is an E flat. So what is the trend here? The trend here is downward. Okay? Then we should choose this. So it's very easy actually if you take some time to consider about this matter, and you will know what this. So la 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 so la so la la si re la so re so la la si la do re mi fa mi la so la re la si do re. Okay, then now we will come to the fourth concept, formation of measure scales. That is what we have talked about last week. Measure scale is a sequence of an interval between the notes of a measure scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. What's this? If we take the keyboard as an example, we can see that we have 13 keys here. Keys means every key, right? Well, whether it's white key or black key, it doesn't matter. That each one is one key. So we have 1, 2, 12, and 13 keys here. And then if any two keys in between them, there is one key. For example, C and D. There is one key, right? These two white key, we have one key here, this black key. So we call this C and D is a whole step. Take E and F for example. These two white keys, there's no black keys. So this is a half step. So if we take the seventh key here, that is this one, right? The seventh key here, and the eighth key here, 7 and 8. There's no other keys here. So actually, for this is an F sharp, right? So F sharp and G, that is a half step. So the formation, we come back to the formation of a measure scale. It should be whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So we need to remember this. Why? Because when we come to other measure keys, for example, we come to B flat measure here, then we will see here they are different because it starts from B flat. Okay, it starts from B flat. So what is according to the formation, right? Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So according to this, the first two should be whole. Okay, so there should be one extra key here. It will skip this B and become C. So the second one will be C, right? So it's the first one is B flat, and then the second one will be C. Okay, then we come to C, okay? So C will be the second one, and then to the third one. The third one, it is what? It is D, because there should be one key here. Okay, there should be one key here. Okay, and the next will be the most confusing one, 3 and 4. For the 3 and 4, when we come to the down part here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4. These two should be a half. Should be a half means what? Means there will be no other keys in between them. So this is not E, this is not E, this is E flat, because we don't want any key in between them. So these two, 3 and 4, okay? That is Mi and Fa, okay? Fa and Sol, that is 4 and 5, right? 4 and 5. There should be a whole step. So we skip this E. We skip it. Okay. And we come to F. And so on. Okay. Same rule here. 5 and 6 should be a whole, and 6 and 7 should be a whole, and 7 and 1, that is Do, Si, Do, should be a half. So that is the formation of a major scale. If you are clear with this, you can manage all the major scales. So we will come to the next part. Today we are going to learn the rhythms. That's very important because when we are singing, except for the tunes we sing, the rhythms is the most important part. Okay, we will begin from the note values. Okay, the note value or relative duration of a note. Okay, the duration of a note is indicated by 3 basic components. Okay, the first one is the color. The color means what? Means black or white. What is black or white? So this one and this one. So suppose we use a black pen. Okay, this one is white and this one is black. Okay, so that is the meaning of the color of the note head. Okay, you can't hear this part's note head. Okay, and the second component is the stem. Okay, now we have stems, right? Stem. Okay, and if without stem, it will be this. Without stem, with stem. And the third one is the presence or absence of flex or beams. Okay, flex and beams actually are the same. You can come to the figure here, this figure. Okay, the beam means they're connected together, and flex that is a single one. This two, this and this, their duration is the same. Okay, so that's the very basic components of the note. So they indicate the duration of that note. Okay, so each type of note value also has a companion symbol. Okay, a rest that tells the player or the singers not to play or sing for the same duration as the note value. Okay, later we will talk about this, the rest. Okay, so there should be the note and rest. Okay, now we come to the notes. So first one we need to learn is the whole note. Okay, the whole note is represented by a hollow note head that is a white. Okay, white center, black frame. Okay, here we have a whole note and whole rest. Okay, and no stem nor flex. Okay, so if you see this, it's a whole note. Okay, the whole note is equal to 4 beats in 4/4 time. Later we will talk about time signature. Next will be the whole rest. Okay, companion symbol. The whole rest indicates silence for 4 beats in 4/4 time. Okay, the same duration as a whole note. So in a sheet music, if there is if the whole note is equal to 4 beats, then a whole rest will equal to also 4 beats, but silence for 4 beats. The signal is here. It's like a head, but you put upside down, and you can have more things in, right? And then we come to the next one is half note. A half note is named as such because it is equal in length to half a whole note. So it is represented by a hollow note head with a stem. Okay, the difference is that it has a stem but also the note head is a hollow there. Okay, and in 4/4 time signature 4/4, the half note is equal to 2 bits. Okay, and then next companion symbol. So it indicates silence for 2 bits, the same duration as the half note. So here is a hat. Okay, because it is like this. Okay, you cannot put things because if you put things, it will drop. Okay, it's easy to remember by this. If you have this picture in your mind, it will help you to figure out the duration in a very short time. And then we will come to the quarter note, the most common ones we use in our sheet music, that is the quarter note and eighth note. Here we come first to the quarter note. Quarter note is 1/4 the value of a whole note, or 1/2 the value of the half note. Okay, it is represented by a black note head with a stem. Black with a stem. Black with a stem. And in 4/4 time, it is equal to 1 bit. In the image above here, the symbol for the quarter rest is pictured to the right of quarter note. Okay, this one is a little bit hard to write. Okay, this is a quarter rest. So it indicates silence the same duration as the quarter note. So if a quarter note is equal to 1 beat, and then there will be the same duration for the rest to be silenced for 1 beat. Okay, the next will be the eighth note. So it is the 1/8 value of a whole note. So it is represented by a black note head with a stem and a flag. Okay, here. And in 4/4 time, it is equal to a half of 1 bit. Okay, if quarter note equals 1 bit, then eighth note equals half bit. Okay, so the symbol for the eighth rest is pictured here. Okay, this is also not so easy to write. Okay, this one is the eighth note, the eighth rest. Okay, it's equal to half a beat of silence in 4/4 time. Okay. And then we will come to the rest. As you can see that we have whole note, half note, whole, right? Whole means what? Means 1. And half, right? Half means what? 1 second. We have quarter means 1/4, and then 1/8, and then 1/16, and then yeah, it's the same. And we will use these notes. So 16th notes is 1/16 the value of a whole note. 1/4 the half the value of a quarter note, and 1/2 the value of an eighth note. Okay, so it's very easy to understand. And for it's pictured is like this. We have a note head with a stem and then 2 flags, like tails, 2 tails. Okay, so for the 16 rest, it's the same. We have this is for eighth, right? So this will be 16. And for every additional flag or hook, okay, the hook is for the rest, right? Okay, you have the value of the note or rest. For example, 3 flags indicates, yes, 30-second note, and 4 flags indicates 64th note. Okay, then now we're going to the next part, is the beam. Beam is a horizontal or diagonal line. So like here, if you can see the background here, we have one. Okay, this one, because they are different ones. So they are the diagonal one, or here the example is horizontal one. Okay, and used to connect multiple consecutive notes. Okay, so it's just a grouping. The number of beams is the same as the number of flags on a note. So what does this mean? It means that, for example, this 2 equal to this, okay, this 2. And so in the image here, okay, there are 2 eighth notes grouped together, 2 eighth notes grouped together, which is equal in the value to 1/4 note. So this equals to this. And for this, also equal to 1/4. Okay, so it is common to see as many as 4 eighth notes grouped together, as the example here. This one and this one, 4. Okay, they're grouped together. And for the next will be the dotted note. Dotted notes. When you see a dot after any note value, it means you need to add 1/2 the value of that note's duration. For example, if we have a half note here, okay, this one is half, right? So it means with a dot, it will be a half plus 1/4. Okay, so this duration is 2. This duration is 2 beats. This one is 1 beat, so equals 3 beats, as here. So how to count is very easy. There is the original one, and the dot means 0.5, and this means 1. So this count together will be 1.5, right? So the duration will be the original beat. Multiply 1.5. So for example, here we have a quarter note, okay, a quarter note, right? This example, sorry. So the dots indicate you add half the value of the note. So the length will be 1.5 bits. So this one is 1.5 and this one is 3. Okay. And you can have a dot after any note value. So you can have this. This is an F, 8 note, and you have a dot. It will be 0.5 multiply 1.5 equals to, okay, which is so 3/4. Okay. Okay, so now we come to some exercises. The first one, if a quarter note is worth 2 bits, remember what it defines. This equals 2 bits, and the length of a dotted quarter note, will be 2 multiply 1.5. It will be 3. So this one is 3. Okay. And then S note is worth 1 bit. Ooh. Okay. There's no 1 bit. So this one should be 1 multiply 1.5. It will be 1.5. So it will be 1.5. Okay. And then if a half rest, how to draw half rest? Half rest was 2 bits. This is 2. So add the dot. It will be 2 multiply 1.5 will be 3. So it's 3. Okay, and quarter note was 1 beat. Okay, as we know, this one is 1. Okay, but what is the question here? This is an eighth note. This is 0.5, and this is 16th. Right here we have a 16th, and these two we need to add together. So because here we have a dot here, right? So we need to know this dot equals to 0.5 multiply 1.5 equals to 0.75. So it will be 0.75 plus 0.25 equals 1 beat. Okay, then we will come to the time signature. The most common one is this 4/4, right? I think you all know that. And last time we talked about if we write a C. Actually, it's not a C, but yeah, it's just the same. And this one is half. Okay, 2, 2, and 4, 4. Okay, we come back. So the time signatures define the music's meter, which is the rhythmic structure and the pattern of strong and weak beats in the music. Okay. Concerning to this, here I will give one example about the strong and weak. So we take 4/4 for example. It will be, if we use did da 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 did da da da. Okay, it will be, the first one will be strong and weak and semi-strong. That's strong than the first one, but it's stronger than the two, the second and the fourth one. So it will be like did da 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 did da. Okay. So that is some patterns, but it's not so important if we are just in the beginning to learn how to sing it properly. Okay, but it just be mentioned here. Okay, so sheet music is made up of sections called measures or bars. So we practice a lot about bars, which consists of the same number of beats in each. So same number of beats. So that's why we say that the fourth means there are 4 beats in a bar. Okay, and each quarter note is a beat. Is the next one. So the top number of the time signature indicates how many beats are in a measure. It is a bar. Okay, and the bottom number indicates the note value that gets a beat. Okay, how many beats will be that? The first one is how many beats will be there, and the second one is the note value that gets a beat. Okay, so 4 is for 1/4, right? So if it's 2, it will be half. If it's 8, it will be as note. Okay. So the time signature appears at the beginning of a piece of music. So right after clef. Okay. First one is clef, and the second one will be the time. So now we come to this example. There are 6 beats in a bar, and each S note is a beat. Okay. So in this song, quarter notes represent 2 beats. Okay, quarter notes means 2 beats, right? Because eighth note is 1 beat, so quarter note will be 2 beats. So dotted quarter notes are 3 beats here. Okay, it's reasonable. Okay, and we need to notice that we have bar lines here, so we can count in each bar how many beats are there. Okay, because this is 1 beat, eighth note is 1 beat, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each bar we have 6 beats. Okay. So now is the time for exercise. There are how many beats? How many beats are there in a bar in this under this time signature? Okay, it's very easy, right? The upper one will be here. 6 beats in a bar, and each note, what note is a beat. 8 notes. There's note. Okay, and this one is 2 beats, and each half note. Okay, and there are 3 beats, right? And each half note. Okay, 9 beats, each 8th note. Okay, 3 beats, and each quarter is a beat. Okay. And the last part, we are going to talk about changing step into number musical notation. Okay, so in this part, we just change the rest into 0. 0 means silence. Okay, rest means silence. So 0 means nothing, that is silence. And then quarter notes, we just write a number. And for 8th notes, we will add an underline. So 6 notes, we will add 2 underlines. And half notes, the number will plus a dash. That means here. Okay. So, for example, here we have one line of melody, right? So it will be like this. Mi, mi, re, mi, do. Okay. Mi. That's 2 beats. And then re, mi, 4 beats here. And then do, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And for whole notes is this. Okay. Whole notes. And dotted notes, you just dot. Okay. This one equal to this one. Okay. So we come to the example here. Later we will see another example. We have 2 examples here. So first example, we should identify the measure, right? Is F measure. Okay, and we write down all the numbers, but we need to add something, that is the rhythm. Okay, so here we got a dot, so I have a dot here, right? And then here this one is S, so I have an underline here. And this one we have a dot, so we have a dot here. This one S note, so we have underline here. Okay, and this one is half note, 2 bits. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so each bar will be like this. It's very easy, and we need to know how many bits are there. So it's 4, right? So we come to the next example. You will be very clear. Okay, here we need to write what? We need to write down the key. So here the key is G measure, and then the time signature will be 4/4. Okay, what does 4/4 mean? It means this. There are 4 beats in each bar, and each quarter note is 1 beat. Okay, and another part is that last time we have mentioned, if it's a lower pitch, means we need to add dot under it. Okay, and if it's a higher, we will have the dot above. Okay, so just notice that here we have this. And also when we are writing the sheet music into the numbered number notation, we need to add the bar line also. Bar lines here, bar lines here. Okay, and the last one will be the same. It's one thin one and one thick one. Okay, so it's double for the end. This means the end. Okay, so you can practice by yourself. This is just an example. Okay, then we will come to the assignment. Okay, so the assignment, there are 4 hymns. They are already put into the this link. You can check it. And then what should we do is first the hymn, identify the key of the hymn and explain the meaning of the time signature of that hymn. To explain it, it's like this. Okay, there are 4 beats. There are how many beats, and then what note equals to 1 beat. And then write down the movable solfege of this hymn, characters and numbers of each note, and include the rhythm and barlines. Don't forget it. It's what we have learned today. Rhythm, okay, and the barlines. Okay. And follow the melody. That's the same for the past few weeks. We do this exercise. Follow the melody provided in himo.net to sing the notes accordingly with your hand clapping for the rhythm at the same time. So, for example, for this hymn, I will sing as this. Do, sol, sol, fa, mi, sol, do, do, di, la, sol. Okay, so this is your practice. And the last one is that please choose one hymn from the assignment. There are 4 hymns, so choose one hymn and record your singing and send the audio file to me, to Sister Grace. This is my email. Please send to this email and should be sent before February 15th. That is next week. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, please don't be hesitant to ask. And yeah, you can send me email or ask in the group. Even you can leave your comment under this video. So yeah, hope you can enjoy this process and learn more new hymns. Amen.